So I'm here with Morag Dunbar, and first of all, Morag, congratulations on your award.
Thanks very much.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do?
Well, I am an independent tourist guide and a fully qualified Blue Badge guide, and I drive people, small numbers of people, round anywhere in Scotland.
And what you do is very bespoke to what those individuals or groups really want to do. How do you formulate their sort of itinerary, I suppose, for the
Well,
for the trip?
mainly it is individuals that get in touch with me, and I then try to find out what sort of people they are, what they're interested in, and what their expectations are, and the amount of time that they have. Because often people look at maps and they have no idea of the time it takes to drive around parts of the Highlands. So I design an outline tour for them, send it to them, and then we sort of chat away about it, anything that they feel I've missed out. And then we get a final tour together. And that's more or less it.
And in terms of visiting Scotland, why do you think, and I know this could be quite a broad list of things, of reasons, but why do you think visiting Scotland is so popular?
I think it's because there's so much variety in Scotland. You go down to the borders, and then you go over to Fife. You go to central Scotland, the Trossachs, the Highlands and the Islands and the West Coast. There's not one bit the same. So there's just so much variety.
And also, when we were speaking earlier, you mentioned about genealogy as well, and that's something that people come to you a bit for as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got a website, and I do a sort of blog on the website, and I talk about what I'm interested in. And I've found that genealogy tours are just as enjoyable for me as they are for the people. And they also take you right off the beaten track, so you're not going to the same castle that you went to a week ago. You're going to maybe a remote valley and to a ruined cottage, and this is where their ancestors came from. Or you're going round gardens and castles that you didn't know existed because they have a connection with the family that these people come from. So it's a lot of variety there, and I do enjoy it.
And I mean, just in your role as a whole, there's so much variety as a tour guide. In terms of being a tour guide, is it a case of, to be a really good tour guide, that you have the knowledge, of course, of where you're taking your clients, but also that you give them the time and space to enjoy them properly in their own way?
Well, you can't know everywhere, but with the advanced knowledge of having planned the tour, you can swat up a bit on the things you've got a little bit rusty on, because you honestly can't know everything. But by the time we go on tour, I'm usually fairly well primed. But there's always a question you can't answer, and I've found you do not tell a fib. You just say, I'm sorry, I don't know that, but I can find it out for you, and I'll let you know. And that's how I deal with that.
Well, thank you very much for taking time to speak to us today, and congratulations again on your award.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.